This tutorial is a continuation of how to run a search, part 2.
Okay, so as you can see here, I came up with about 11 articles. So this to me seems like pretty good for where I am right now. It looks like what I can show you here is a couple different things. As I just exhibited, if you click on the article, it brings you to an abstract. You can review the abstract and see. You can also, some of them will have this link called PDF full text. Others will have this find it link. If it's the PDF full text, you just click on that. By clicking on that, you are brought to the article and the full text of this. This is something that you might want to read online at first, or if this is something really that you need, you can print off and take with you. One thing I do have to note here, by clicking back, because we are logged into the VPN, the system kind of gets jammed. So the best thing to do is click back. To get back is to click on result list. Okay, so we just viewed how to get to the PDF file or the full text file. Another thing that we can do is click on the find it. I don't want people to get scared off when they see the find it. I tell my students this: just because it says find it doesn't mean you can't get it, and doesn't mean you shouldn't, see if it's out there. So by clicking on find it, we can actually see there are several questions here. Is it online? Is it in the library? This actually indicates that it is online. So by clicking on that, okay, this actually indicated that we had it on access to it online through a different, say, database or collection. And by actually clicking on it, I can see here is the article. And it looks like it brought me to a website that has the abstract of the article, but I can actually view the entire document by clicking on the text and the entire document. The thing that's tricky about when you have the find it and it says it's online, you often have to take 2 or 3 steps to finding the article online. And what you may have to do is to actually kind of look for and ensure that you have. Okay, so what actually happens is you may have to take more than one step to actually get to the online article, but here it is here, and this is the entire article. So just to review that, it brought us to a website that actually has the article, and you just actually have to kind of review the website and see what it's talking about, and then click on entire document and then be able to view the entire document. Okay, let's look at a find it that we actually don't have it electronically. All right, here is an example of an article that we actually is not located online. This is typically articles, as you can note here, published in 1989. Most articles published before 1995 may not be online. That doesn't mean that we can't access it, and that's one thing to kind of keep in mind. By clicking on Go, you can actually see that it's availability in the UMBC library, and you can actually click on the holdings and the availability. So it indicates that they have it, these are the years that they have it, and that it's in the library, the UMBC library, in the serial stacks. What you just want to ensure is that that they actually have. What you just want to ensure is that the journal volume that you're looking for is there before you get there. The other thing is a lot of people maybe aren't close to the UMBC campus, but that doesn't mean that you can't find it at one of the other libraries. And so by clicking on Choose Campus, you can actually look to see if this, say you're closer to the College Park campus or the Eastern Shore campus, you can actually click on the catalog and see if this journal might be closer to a campus that you're actually physically closer to. Question here is, how can I get it from another library? Request an item from an interlibrary loan, this ILL. This actually is possible that you can request an ILL, but only if we don't have it at the within the catalog. So remembering that first you have to check the catalog to see if it's actually there. They'll actually bounce back anything that you request that we actually have on campus. Even if you are a student or faculty member that isn't actually necessarily on the UMBC campus. So by clicking on the ILL, this actually brings you to a really cool screen. You actually have to sign in with a username. Let's see if I can see if I remember mine. You sign in with your username and password. Signing in with your username and password, I actually already have an account set up. And this is just a username and password that you can create. But what's really cool is it already filled out the article that I'm requesting, and I just have to hit submit request. It can actually take me back to the main menu by clicking on exit main menu. I can see where the status is of my requests, and I can actually, once the article has come in, these are actually articles that I requested in the past, and they keep them for 30 days online. So I requested these. These actually have already expired or will expire, have already expired. But you can actually click on these and pull up the article and print it. But again, these have to be articles that we don't actually have in the physically at UMBC. So that's a little bit about the ILL process. You can request an article and a book chapter, all of this, but again, with the ILL, it has to be outside the system. And then this is where you kind of log in to see if anything has come in. A little information about changing your user information, your password, and a little bit about the interlibrary loan system. Okay, that pretty much summarizes this tutorial. I think the best way to get into this is to just start practicing and using it. Along with this tutorial, there's actually written instructions which should be posted with this. So if you are more of or follow instructions better that are written out, that might be more useful to you versus seeing this video. But I appreciate your time. Thank you and have a good day.